What's good? What's happening? Uh-oh. So that's why she called the police. What's good? Hit that like button, hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. Let's get busy, man. Let's get busy, y'all. What's up, Troy? What's up, Goldilocks? JJ. Salute, salute. Kim W. Who is that a picture of, Kim? Oh yeah, you heard about what's coming out about Brianna? Brianna was deep in the drug game. Brianna was a fucking major player in a drug syndicate, in an interstate drug syndicate. Yeah, I didn't know how deep she was in it. I read the transcript the other day. So they took that shit down. They scrubbed that shit from the internet. I read the it was a transcript of the jail conversations them guys was having after they got locked up after she got killed. Brianna was a major. She was like Griselda Blanco. Brianna was like the Black Widow and shit. Oh, baby Olivia. Okay. Brianna was. Y'all saw that? Somebody got that transcript. Email it to me because I'm gonna do a video on it. Cause I saw it on the Tatum report, and then I went back to do a video on it, and it wasn't there no more. What's up, G Lowry and his house? G be going at them pro-black babblers, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to G channel, man. G Lowry, man. He be going at the pro-blacks, man. I done eased up on the pro-blacks, man. I done eased up on the pro-blacks, man. I'm letting them live, man. G be going at the pro-blacks hard. He be on their head, my nigga. Yeah, Brianna. Woo! Brianna was deep in the game. Brianna was. And as a dude who sold, man, I had a nice weed operation for years and years. You know what I'm saying? Pounds. I'm talking about pounds and shit. And like selling like, dubs. Like I had a shop type shit. And I worked for other dudes who had shops. She was deep in the game. Brianna make a nigga jealous, man. Brianna was thugging, my nigga. You heard me? Brianna was thugging. If we could call a man a thug who was doing that, we can call Brianna a thug. She was a trap. When you saw the transcript, G Dizzle? She was a thug missus, my nigga. She was when I read that shit, I said, God, I gotta do a video on this, but it's scrubbed. I can't find it nowhere. If anybody can find that Brianna, the transcript of the evidence they got against Brianna, please. They've been investigating Brianna since 2016. Email it to me if you got it. Please email it to me, G Dizzle. akintunedaylive2@gmail.com. Yeah, she been. How do you be on investigation for 4 years? Think about that. And they just going to waste them resources on an EMT. They wasted 4 years of surveillance. I'm talking about surveillance. We not talking about no motherfucking small time operation. They investigated Brianna for 4 years. They got her nailed to the ground. Oh, this is what you read on the screen. This is about Jacob Blake. So Jacob Blake, he had a restraining order against him. He shows up at the baby mama's house, stole her keys. So she called the police because she stole her keys. Then he fought with police and resisted arrest because they were trying to arrest him for a warrant he has for raping a 15-year-old girl. You niggas really know how to pick them, boy. You niggas really know how to pick them. Hit that Cash App. Hit that PayPal, man. We going in. Hit that Cash App. Hit that PayPal. Don't treat me like a side bitch. We about to go in. Hit that super chat. We about to go in. My nigga stole a woman's keys. What? Black woman is the least protected people on the planet. Black women is the least protected people on the planet. This nigga stole a woman. He showed up at a woman who he had a restraining order against. He shows up at her house. Steals her keys. She calls the NFAC. I mean, no, she ain't called the NFAC. She calls Black Lives Matter. It's like, nah, she ain't called Black Lives Matter. But she calls the police. Police show up. Like, da-da-da-da. We'll protect you, black woman. Police showed up like, da-da-da. Da-da-da. This nigga beat up the police. Because they had the audacity to arrest him, to try to arrest him for a warrant he had out for raping a 15-year-old girl. And listen, if you black women gonna march for this, nigga, I'm done with y'all protection shit. I don't want to hear shit about black women ain't protected. How many of y'all with me? Hit one if you with me. I don't want to hear shit from black women about we're the least protected people on the planet when y'all marching for this nigga. I don't want to hear it. You gotta bang him with that, G, you gotta bang him with that. G, you gotta tell them sisters, man. You gotta go at them sisters on your channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to G Larry channel, man. G Dizzle. Subscribe to his channel. G, you gotta go at them, G. You gotta tell them sisters. We don't want to hear shit else about you ain't protected when y'all marching for this nigga. Who wants to hear that shit? Y'all out here marching for this nigga, out here raising hell, riding and shit over this nigga who not only showed up at a woman's house who he had a restraining order against, not only stole her keys, not only fought with the people who were supposed to protect the black woman, the police. Salute Ola B, Abby. But then had a warrant for raping a 15-year-old girl, and y'all black women out here protesting. I don't want to hear shit else about you from you black women about protection. Fuck y'all and fuck your protection. So Ola Abby says, why is every black BLM hero a career criminal? Salute, Deanna. Every BLM hero is a career criminal. You want to know why? Because in order to be fucking in a situation with the cops, you gotta commit crimes. In order to be in a situation with police, you have to have committed a crime. This whole narrative that black people are just being accosted by police for no reason. What are you seeing with y'all? Which one of y'all took the challenge that I gave y'all yesterday? Yesterday I gave y'all a challenge. I said, look around. When you're out and about, look around and look for some black people that are pulled over on the side of the road. Tell me how often you're seeing black people pulled on the side of the road by police. How often you're seeing black people getting jacked up by police. How often you're in the supermarket, you're in the grocery store, you're in the drugstore, you're picking your kids up, you're going places, and you're seeing black people looking terrified and just being terrified and shaking in their boots because being black is so hard in America. How many of y'all actually started doing that? Because I challenged y'all on that yesterday. I said, just use your eyes. Fuck what these niggas is telling you. Use your eyes. Use your eyes. And look and around when you're out and about, when you're in the world. You should be able to at least see some black people pulled over on the side of the road with the cops fucking with them. You should at least be able to see some black people getting accosted by the police. You're out in the world. You're not in your house. Now, if you're in your house, I can understand you not seeing it. But as you're in the world, wherever you go, church, anywhere, while you're driving, where are all these black people getting fucked with by police all the time? The reason every Black Lives Matter fucking poster child is a career criminal is because that's how you end up with contact with cops, by committing crimes. And how you fight with cops is that you're a seasoned criminal. And you're at the point where now, like, you may do some time. We're not talking about going to jail. This brother wasn't going to go to jail for a short period. This brother is a career criminal with a long list of felonies, a long list of crimes. He's been to the penitentiary, been to jail, and now he has a warrant for raping a 15-year-old girl. He's going to do some time. So he was trying to get out of there. He was going to go AWOL on the motherfucker. He was going to go missing action. If they would have let him drive off, they was going to have a hard time finding him, because he was going to go underground. Because he knows he has a lot of time over his head. They didn't make Botham Jean a poster child. He was a good guy. Botham Jean was singing in the choir. He had a great job. He was an accountant. An accountant who sings in the church choir ain't had as much as a parking ticket. Niggas love the thug life, man. And listen, I do too, man. I grew up in Blackistan, man. I love that thug shit. Don't get me wrong. I loved, you know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't a thug, I was just a knucklehead. I loved the whole thug life thing. I loved NWA, the rap shit. I loved it all. Salute. Nate Campbell with the $10 donation via PayPal. Salute to you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Don Gordito says, so the NBA and Kenny Smith staged a protest over a woman abusing rapist. Yeah, man. A thief, too. He stole her keys. He stole the woman's keys. So he probably stole her keys so he could come back and rape her later. And we got to hear about how it's so fucked up that they got this nigga handcuffed to the bed. It's the worst thing in the world that they got this nigga handcuffed to the hospital bed. Well, this nigga's under arrest. He's under arrest for raping a 15-year-old. I think that's what a lot of people forget. They think this shit is over. Niggas think it's over because he got shot. Alright, we shot him, so we gonna drop the charges. The charges ain't dropped. That 15-year-old girl is still gonna get justice. What's up, Thomas? They think that these niggas think the charges is dropped. Because he got shot. You know what I mean? Niggas get shot by the police. Or get beat up by the police and during while they're resisting. And get fucking first aid, get taken to the hospital, and then get taken to jail. He's going to jail after this. They probably going his bond. He probably can pay his bond because of the GoFundMe money. So he's going to go home because he's going to pay his bond. But down the line, he's going to jail. He's going to be in jail in a wheelchair. They ain't dropped the charges. He had a warrant. Yeah, everybody, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that Cash App. Make sure you hit that PayPal. Make sure you hit that Super Chat. We going in, man. And I know this brother's going through a lot, man. I get it, man. Nobody's taking away from the fact that he's paralyzed, man. That sucks, man. That sucks for him. He's paralyzed. That sucks. But if that lady asked why he was handcuffed to the bed. He's handcuffed to the bed because he's under arrest. Why is he handcuffed to the bed? Well, they was arresting him, jackass. Why they had to arrest him? Why they couldn't just let him go? Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy in this fucking country, man. Shit is bananas in this country, my nigga. What the hell is going on with the MLB? I heard the MLB wants to, the baseball, they want to stop playing. They want to not play. Why would baseball So they're mad at the commissioner because he just wanted them to delay the game. He didn't. The baseball players didn't want to play today for Jacob Blake. This shit is crazy. Baseball wants to not play today because of Jacob Blake. Wow. What did Van Jones say? NFL teams didn't practice. Let's see, are they mad at Van Jones? Van Jones must have said something true. So you know they don't get mad at you unless you speak the truth.
He became president of the United States in that moment. Period. There are a lot of... He became president of the United States in that moment. Period. There are a lot of people who have a lot of reason to be frustrated with him, to be fearful of him, to be mad at him. But that was one of the most extraordinary moments you have ever seen in American politics, period. And he did something extraordinary. And for people who have been hoping that he would become unified, hoping that he might find some way to become presidential, they should be happy with that moment. For people who have been hoping that maybe he would remain a divisive cartoon, which he often finds to do, they should begin to become a little bit worried tonight.
That's old. Well, so this is them mad at him for what he said about the CNN shooter. So CNN's Van Jones on alleged Kenosha shooter. We should beat him up. That's what they were trying to do, Van. That's why he shot those motherfuckers. Van, that's why he shot them. They were trying to beat him up. Yeah, the Democrats are losing, man. They think they're winning, though. That's the fucked up thing about it. They think they're winning. They think they're winning. They think they're winning. That's how dumb they are. They think they're winning. Oh, everybody here, I forgot to tell y'all. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to Ock Nation TV. My regular channel that I do my nightly premieres on, Ock Nation News, that channel has a strike on it. So I cannot post on my Ock Nation News channel. So all my nightly premieres will now be on Ock Nation TV for this week, for the next week. So make sure you go subscribe to Ock Nation TV. I have a bombshell premiere that I'm gonna be premiering tonight on Ock Nation TV. A bombshell. You're gonna want to see it. You're gonna want to see the premiere that I put on Ock Nation TV tonight. Again, it's not going to be on Ock Nation News. It's going to be on Ock Nation TV. Okay? I can't give you a hint. It's about Negro. I give you a hint. It's about another Cannon Hennett situation.
Not criticizing this young man for his political. He can vote for it if we want to. Guns are legal in this country. That's not the problem. But there is
If you think Cannon Hennett was bad, wait till you see this. Thank you for posting that. Thank you for posting the link. Yes, that link right there. If you think Cannon Hennett was bad, if you think Cannon Hennett was bad, if you think that Cannon Hennett case was bad, I got one for you tonight that's going to knock your socks off. So make sure you subscribe to Ock Nation TV. See what Van is talking about.
The way that we fix it is that we're on. But the way that we fix it is that we're honest about the fact that you got communities being crushed between street violence. The way that we fix it is that we're on. But the way that we fix it is that we're honest about the fact that you got communities being crushed between street violence and police violence, and the fact that you have too much lawlessness in police departments is making everything worse. We can fix this, but what's not going to work, and what's not going to work is if the GOP continues to try to, from my point of view, exploit the pain and the funerals in the black community and ignore the fact that we have a movement against violence in our community. I'm a founder of Silence the Violence in Oakland. We've been fighting against it for years. You guys never give us credit, those of us who are saying put the guns down. But that gets pimped, and then we get crushed now between police violence and vigilante violence. And if you want black votes, talk about that tonight. Talk about these right-wing vigilantes tonight. Don't just pick and choose. The way that we fix it is that we're on. But the way that we fix it is that we're honest about the fact that you got communities being crushed between street violence and police violence.
This nigga's an idiot. Van Jones a fucking idiot. You silence the violence. What the fuck good is that gonna do? He's scared for his sons because of Kyle Rittenhouse. Van Jones is scared for his biracial sons because of Kyle Rittenhouse. This shit is unbelievable. This shit is unbelievable. A black man scared for his sons because of Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh, shit. Oh my God. You gotta be the fucking lamest dude in the world to think that some niggas in fucking hood is scared of Kyle Rittenhouse. Did you see them white boys chase Kyle Rittenhouse down with the gun? Kyle Rittenhouse had an AK-47 in his hands, and a bunch of white boys chased him down the block and beat his ass and knocked him on the ground, and were about to stomp him out until he finally used the fucking AR-15. And some black kids supposed to be scared of him. Hit the like button, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Nightly News with Rock Nation News. You can choose the only interactive news program on YouTube. Support the channel via PayPal, via the Cash App. I tell you, man, I just don't. I hate these liberals. So MLB baseball is not playing. Fuck this Smash Mouth dude. Smash Mouth said something. Oh, they had a show. Kyle's a hero. Look at Shannon Sharp's dumbass. Shannon Sharp's a jackass. Kyle Rittenhouse was armed with an AR-15, killed 2 innocent people. He killed 2 innocent people that were kicking his ass. And the fact that Shannon knows this, but he gonna still call them innocent people, that's fucking... These liberals are fucking so fucking evil and disingenuous. Everybody and their mother seen that tape of them dudes chasing him up the street and whooping his ass. Elizabeth Warren. The difference between the way Jacob Blake and Kyle Rittenhouse have been treated speaks volumes about how deeply embedded racism and white supremacy are in every aspect of our society. So, fuck the other 300 million Americans. Just the way that them two have been treated. Oh my God. And then they act like Kyle Rittenhouse is in the Bahamas sipping on Mai Tais and shit. He fucking he fucking in jail, man. Charged with murder. Listen to this guy. How many Kyle Rittenhouses will be patrolling when people protest in the streets if Trump wins? Now the lame Negroes with the lame blue check liberals with their white wives and their fucking gated communities is all talking about how fine Kyle Rittenhouse is. You can't make this shit up. You friends with this dude? Oh man, this guy sucks, man. Kyle Rittenhouse got the whole fucking black community scared because he killed 2 white people who were beating his ass. And look, if Kyle, this is privilege. If Kyle was white, if Kyle was black, they wouldn't have removed his GoFundMe. This is the privilege that these niggas talk about that white people got. If Kyle was black, they would not have removed his GoFundMe. Period, my nigga. Period. They removed his GoFundMe because he's a cracker. If he was a nigga, his GoFundMe would still be up there. Unless he was a conservative nigga. He shot this dude's gun out of his hand. This dude was about to shoot him. This guy was literally about to shoot Kyle. He shot that dude's gun right out of his hand. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you that the other dude had a gun pointed at him. They won't say that. Crazy. They done doxed his mom. These people loving this black racist. They don't. These white liberals don't give a shit about you. They using this shit to get rid of Trump. They think it's going. They think they're gonna be able to use this shit to get rid of Trump. He said that dude got his bicep shot off. Yeah, good for him. Everybody will know this kid's name, but you don't know none of the fucking murderers, the black murderers in the community. You don't know none of their names. Everybody's going to know this kid's name. An ex-classmate alleges that the Kenosha killer loved cops, guns, Trump, and triggering liberals. Let's do a little bit of news, man. Let's do a little bit of news. Somebody give me a city, man. Everybody hit the like button, man. Hit that like button. Kyle Rittenhouse, man. Kyle Rittenhouse, yo. He got every fucking black hoodlum in fucking Blackistan scared. Kyle Rittenhouse is every black hoodlum in Blackistan scared. I just want y'all to think about that. Kyle fucking Rittenhouse. Let's do Philly, man. The Philadelphia, man. Let's see what's going on in Philly. While everybody's talking about Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's see what's going on in Philly. While everybody's talking about Kyle Rittenhouse. So there's no... Hundreds of protesters hit the streets over Jacob Blake shooting. Oh, God. They have a Jacob Blake protest in fucking Philly. Oh, my God. And it's all white people. It's all crackers. Good crackers. These the good kind of crackers.
Awesome internet. It's more than just fast. It keeps all your devices running smoothly. With built-in security that protects your kids, no matter what they're up to. Protects your info and gives you 24/7 peace of mind. That if it's connected, it's protected. Even that pet camera thingy. Can your internet do that? Xfinity XFi can, because it's simple, easy, awesome.
Don't believe that, G. These mothers, do you remember Philando Castile? Do you remember Walter Scott, Eric Garner, Trayvon Martin? All them niggas they protested for during the Barack Obama? That's what they wanted you to think. They want you to think that if you just let us win this election, we'll stop protesting. They're not going to stop protesting. Trust me. They're not going to stop protesting. If Biden wins, they protested the entire Barack Obama 2 terms. They protested the entire time Barack Obama was in office. Tamir Rice, all that shit happened under Barack Obama. They're not going to stop protesting and creating and doing all this dumb shit and rioting when the Democrats get in. They're going to keep doing that shit. You think people just going to stop doing some shit? This shit feels good. Think about it. You and your friends can get together with some signs, protest for a little while, and then burn down buildings and fucking break in stores. That shit is addictive, man. Who just gonna stop doing that? Who gets to fucking go downtown or go to a shopping center, break all the windows out, go in the stores, get whatever you want, burn down buildings, set fires, roam through the streets chanting, nothing ever happens to you, and because this old white guy beat this old white guy in the election, alright, we just gonna stop doing that. Especially when the thing that's causing them to do that is never gonna stop. Some black criminal is gonna fight with a cop and get shot. Every fucking couple of months, couple of weeks, it's gonna happen.
Simple, easy, awesome.
Now to an update on an officer-involved shooting. Officer who shot Jacob Blake as Officer Rustin Shesky. And video shows Blake before he was shot appearing to struggle with officers before getting up and walking to the driver's side of his car, apparently leaning in when Officer Rustin grabs his shirt and shoots him in the back 7 times. Blake is now paralyzed in the hospital. Action News reporter Bob Brooks live in Center City tonight, where people took to the streets in protest of this latest police shooting of an unarmed black man. Bob.
Rick, so many of the people that I spoke with say after what's transpired in the country over the last several months and here in Philadelphia, they can't believe they had to come out and protest again. They marched from City Hall down Broad Street, then west onto Walnut into Rittenhouse Park. This march was for Jacob Blake, and after...
I bet it smell like all baloney and wet dogs down there. It probably reeks of wet dog and fucking baloney. All these damn fucking crackers down there. The nightly news of Rock Nation News, you can choose the only interactive news program on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Don't treat me like a stepchild. Don't treat me like a guilty pleasure.
And after everything that has happened this year, many here seemed a little tired.
I'm sick and tired of having to come to protests, and yet here I am, and it's for the same reason.
I think it's more upsetting that we're so used to that.
During the march, we met Marcus Tuggles. He said despite this seeming routine at this point, he was still compelled to be here.
I'm a father of a little girl. She's 9 going on 10, and she has a fear of the police regarding me.
And says he hopes one day the gap of what he believes is gross misunderstanding of culture can be bridged.
We're missing humanity. You know, you're judging based on the color of skin tone.
Before the march, Kyle Henry said the exact same thing.
All it is about sharing cultures. If people weren't afraid to learn about other people's cultures, or if people talk different, don't be afraid. Just listen.
But until protesters say that happens, they will.
This is literally about none of that shit. He didn't get shot for his skin color. He didn't get shot because people are afraid of other cultures. And let's get on the culture thing. You heard them brothers talk about culture, right? They talked about people don't understand black culture. So basically they're saying black culture is fighting with police. Black culture is fighting with police. Listen to these niggas.
I'm sick and tired of having to come to protests, and yet here I am, and it's for the same reason.
I think it's more upsetting that we're so used to that.
During the march, we met Marcus. Despite this seeming routine at this point, he was still compelled to be here.
I'm a father of a little girl. She's 9 going on 10, and she has a fear of the police regarding me.
And says he hopes one day the gap of what he believes is gross misunderstanding of culture can be bridged.
We're missing humanity. You know, you're judging based on the color of skin tone.
Before the march, Kyle Henry said the exact same thing.
All it is about sharing cultures. If people weren't afraid to learn about other people's cultures, or if people talk different, don't be afraid. Just listen.
But until protesters say that happens, they will protest and march with strong support from the Philadelphia Police Department. Those here were able to exercise their First Amendment rights uninhibited.
We've been out here protesting for how long? Weeks and weeks. It's very infuriating to see.
I hate these people, man. I hate you niggas, man. Hate you crackers, you goddamn liggers. You liberal. You white liberals. God damn. You white liberals are the worst, man. You fucking protested in Philadelphia over this shit. A fucking black killing field. Four people shot on Chew Street in Philadelphia. You ain't gonna hear nothing about this, though. You ain't gonna hear nothing about this. 2 men and 2 women shot in Philadelphia. You ain't nothing about this. A quadruple shooting. You ain't gonna hear nothing about it was a mass shooting in Philadelphia today. You know why? Because it's a mass shooting in Philadelphia every fucking day. There's a mass shooting in Philadelphia every fucking day. You ain't gonna hear about it. Because it happens every fucking day.
Awesome internet. It's more than just fast. It keeps all your devices running smoothly. With built-in security that protects your kids, no matter what they're up to. Protects your info and gives you 24/7 peace of mind. That if it's connected, it's protected. Even that pet camera thingy. Can your internet do that? Xfinity XFi can, because it's simple, easy, awesome.
After 9:30 p.m., 14th District Police responded to numerous 911 calls, report of gunshots and a shooting on the highway at the intersection of Chew and Locust Streets. When police arrived on location, they initially found one shooting victim. While investigating the scene, they found a second victim, and then they were notified that Einstein Hospital had 2 additional victims. So we know that a total of 4 shooting victims were shot at the intersection of Chew and Locust. 2 males, 2 females. The males are aged 17 and 19, both shot in the legs. The females are ages 19 and 22, both shot in the legs. 2 were taken by police, 2 were taken by private auto. But at this time, it is a quadruple shooting. We don't have any description of a shooter or shooters at this time. Now, based on ballistic evidence, we know at least 6 shots were fired from a semi-automatic weapon. We found 6 spent shell casings on the highway at the intersection of Chew and Locust. So we know 6 shots were fired from a semi-automatic gun. Now, fortunately, at the intersection of Chew and Locust, there are several businesses with private surveillance cameras. And several of these cameras are facing in the direction of the ballistic evidence where the crime scene is. So Northwest detectives, they're all on location right now processing the crime scene. At this time, we know we have 4 victims. 3 of them are teenagers. One's a juvenile, age 17. 2 males, 2 females. But fortunately, although we have 4 victims, fortunately, all 4 are in stable condition, expected to survive. All 4 are shot in the legs. And Northwest detectives, they are on location processing the scene.
All in Einstein?
All 4 victims are at Einstein Hospital. We transported 2 by police vehicle. 2 showed up by private auto. Thank you.
You niggas are boring, man. This shit is... Niggas are boring, man. It's just the same old shit. Everywhere you go, it's the same shit. Killing, murder. Hit the like button. If you want to support this channel and help us meet our funding goals, hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App, man. Don't be shy, man. Hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App like you mean it, my nigga.
Well, we are learning more about the artist behind a new mural at Philadelphia's Municipal Services Building. It's a mural inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement. The artist, Russell Craig, talked with Eyewitness News photojournalist Tommy Gardner.
What better artist to do this than someone who has fought through those obstacles and come out on the other side? Field change is very incremental, but it's percolating. And this is sort of the moment.
Like stands as a reminder, because this time will pass, this year will pass, the images and things of it will stay. It's not a permanent mural, but this moment.
It's really, in some way, the autobiography of the city of Philadelphia.
As an artist, it's like your job to highlight the time, so these are trying times. It's like my duty. So the people are people from Philadelphia.
This work truly represents the people who live here.
Names are victims of police brutality, black people that was murdered by police. I don't like how they say cops in general, not all the cops. So I don't like how when racist, white supremacy, cops kill people and then they just try to say general and they hiding behind the blue, and that's what the blue sky is there.
I think art is like oxygen. Art can be useful. Art is important, and murals have power.
Art is just what you creatively express that comes from you within and comes out so other people can experience it and then start this dialogue.
There's so many more Russells out there, right? And it's up to us to do everything we can with rigor and intention and discipline to provide people with as many opportunities as we can, because at the end of the day, this is about equity, and we have to keep our eye on the ball.
Wow, an incredible job, Tommy Gardner.
Oh, you niggas are boring, man. Niggas are boring. It's the same shit. You niggas are literally fucking mind-numbing. Okay? You niggas are mind-numbing. Niggas are why? Why do you have to fucking... Why? Hate y'all. And then they wonder why people hate them. They can't figure out why people hate them. That's the funniest part. I don't know why people hate us. You can't figure out why people hate you?
Black Lives Matter march is underway right now in the streets of South Philadelphia. Those taking part are calling for an end to black-on-black violence as well as illegal gun sales. Alicia Reed is in South Philadelphia with more. Alicia.
Jessica, Philadelphia PD confirms the number of shooting victims in the city is fast approaching 1,300. Now, as the nation responds to the shooting of Jacob Blake in Wisconsin, residents here are taking to the streets saying enough is enough. They're also tired of the rising street violence.
On Wednesday alone, there were 12 shootings across the city. The number of children affected continues.
Look how smart the black on black crime march is. This is why people hate you niggas. Look at the size of the black on black crime protest. And where all the crackers at? I will give them this though. There are the same amount of people at the same amount of black people at the black on black protest as there were at the fucking Black Lives Matter protest. I will give you that. Both protests had the same amount of black people. Where are all the crackers at at the black on black protest? The protest against black on black crime. Where are all the crackers at? You mean to tell me that no crackers want to stop black on black crime? They only care about police, state violence, whatever the fuck they call it, state sanctioned violence, white supremacist terrorists. No white liberals. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can count 11 people. 11 motherfuckers to protest against 1,300 people have been shot in Philadelphia. Did you hear what she said? Don't let that number go over your head, bro. 1,300 people have been shot in Philadelphia this year. You have to let that sink in. 1,300 people have been shot in Philadelphia this year.
Continues to increase. To the streets saying enough is enough. They're also tired of the rising street violence. On Wednesday alone, there were 12 shootings across the city. The number of children affected continues to increase.
We need kids. Kids make the world a better place.
Praying for peace as they march through West Philly. These children understand the implications of gun violence.
It makes me sad because I feel like the world used to be better and it's just happening over and over again. And it could be somebody I know or it could be me one day. So I just want to make a change and see a difference happening in the world.
Mayor Jim Kenney has been vocal on the recent surge of violence.
We've taken 178 guns off the street in the last month, and they're replaced almost instantaneously. You can't have a discussion about the reduction of violence and shootings and death until you have a serious discussion about gun control.
I think it's very, very important to give people a vivid image of what the potential damage is when they pick up a gun and use it to settle their disputes.
We can't fight this fight by ourselves.
At least one of the adults leading the march is reformed and wants to show teens and young adults there is another way.
I've been mad, I've been upset. I had chosen the wrong weapon to outburst my madness. It is another way. And me walking today with the children is to show that we love you.
Now back out here live, Chopper 3 is above the march that's happening here in South Philly. Police Commissioner Daniel Outlaw spoke briefly with protesters at Jefferson Park before the Black Lives Matter march started. They're calling for an end to black-on-black violence and illegal gun sales. Reporting live from South Philadelphia, Alicia Reed, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Alicia, thank you.
Damn, Alicia Reed look like she fine as a motherfucker. I want to see what she look like underneath that mask, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Make sure you hit that PayPal. Make sure you hit that Cash App, man. What's her name? Alicia Reed? Is that her name? Alicia Reed? It's her. Oh yeah, she could get it. She could get it. Oh no, she's a nice looking woman. She's a nice stately looking woman. Classy looking woman. Got a big ass forehead though. God damn. Yeah, I like when she wear a bang. She need to keep a bang. Her forehead big as shit. Oh man. Damn. Damn, man. Salute. My man Rob, man. Mac Knight say free Kyle, man. Salute, man. Free Kyle, man. Definitely free Kyle, man. Free Kyle! Kyle was getting his ass whooped, man. What would you do if you had an AR-15 and motherfuckers was chasing you? Motherfuckers was chasing you, punching you and shit, and you got an AR-15 on you. What would you do? Have some compassion. Nick said you niggas had compassion. Put yourself in Kyle's shoes. You have an AR-15 on you. You're being chased by a mob. They're hitting you in the back of the head. They finally knock you to the ground. They start to kick you. One guy pulls out a gun and attempts to shoot you while you're laying on the ground. Where's all this compassion that Nick Cannon talked about, man? Why you black people don't have no compassion for Kyle, man? And what he was going through. I just don't understand it, man. Philly, we can't even get out of Philly, man. We can't even get out of Philly, man. Make sure you subscribe to Ock Nation TV. I have a fucking premiere tonight that's premiering. I have a premiering tonight that's gonna blow your mind, okay? I'm gonna blow your mind with this premiere that I got coming tonight. It's gonna blow your mind. It's going to make the Cannon-Hennett situation look like child's play.
Spent the morning cleaning up several businesses in University City after Philadelphia police say a group of at least 40 people armed with baseball bats smashed windows and sprayed graffiti last night near the University of Pennsylvania campus.
And now an anti-capitalist group appears to be taking credit for it. Our Kelly Rule live in West Philly tonight. Kelly.
Well, Shana and Jason, it appears that this group really hit a random assortment of businesses. Penn Dental School behind me, a bank on this block, and then 2 pizza shops. Meanwhile, as you mentioned, an anti-capitalist group, a group posted on a website, a blog today, saying that they are appearing to take credit for it, and they wrote that this was in part to stand in solidarity with the protests in Kenosha for Jacob Blake. Masked up and wearing all black, surveillance video captures a person running up to Allegro Pizza and Grill at 40th and Spruce Street in West Philadelphia Tuesday night to spray paint. A group walks behind, down 40th, dressed the same way. Then another person comes up with a bat, swinging away. Employees say they hit their ATM and caused at least $10,000 in damages.
There's nothing being accomplished like this. It's just damaging and hurting the neighborhood.
University of Penn's Division of Public Safety put out an alert Tuesday night saying around 9:30, the group marched from Clark Park at 43rd and Baltimore Avenue and headed north on 40th Street, causing damage. They appear to hit Clarkville first, smashing open several of the neighborhood pizza shop's windows.
I mean, I don't get it. I think it's senseless. I think if they had any real moxie, any real connection, they would do it in broad daylight without wearing a mask.
Campus crews power washed graffiti Wednesday near 40th and Spruce. We saw various phrases spray painted nearby, including "Nerds Call 911." Yellow tape surrounded smashed windows to Penn's dental school. Workers boarded up this PNC building, and a building under construction on the block also appeared to have damage.
I started hearing the pops, which turned out to be the windows being broken.
Dan Shade lives next to a building at 41st and Baltimore Ave, also hit. He says he also heard chanting, "No justice, no peace." A post made Wednesday on a Philly anti-capitalist blog signed by a group, Summer of Rage, appeared to take credit, calling the demo more impressive than usual, and in solidarity with Kenosha for Jacob Blake, a man shot by police.
It shows there's a lot of frustration by people, and people feel like maybe they're not being heard.
People coming down here and damaging the business, that's not doing good for anybody. If anything, it's making it worse.
Now, Philadelphia police say they are investigating, but they have not confirmed the motive or organization behind last night. But it did come the same night that Jacob Blake's mother made a public plea asking for the looting and violence to stop. In fact, she said, quote, her family is quite frankly disgusted with the civil unrest. Reporting in West Philly tonight, I'm Kelly Rule, Fox 29 News.
Wow. Wow.
Spent the morning cleaning up several businesses in University City after Philadelphia police say a group of at least 40 people armed with baseball bats.
Wow. 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 Guys, I'm gonna come back at you guys tomorrow, man. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you can be aware when I come back tomorrow. And also make sure you subscribe to Ock Nation TV and hit the bell notification. I'm gonna be dropping a premiere tonight around 10:30, 11ish. That's gonna make the Cannon Hennett situation look like nothing. Okay? The media is not talking about this story I'm about to drop on y'all tonight. Please join me. Ock Nation TV. I'll see you guys there. Peace. Salute, salute.